Well, it's French press Bones coffee. It's called Mint Invaders from Chocolate Space.
Okay.
So it's a mint chocolate coffee.
That sounds like the worst possible thing ever. Are you
I know
kidding
you
me?
don't like mint chocolate. I'm a fan. I have not tried this coffee yet, but I like the flavor combo. So let's get some ASMR up on this. How's that sound?
There we go.
Oh yeah. Oh, it smells really good.
So, quick update. I have been playing a little bit more of The Last of Us Part 2.
Oh.
And, so, they live in, like, an apocalypse. Ellie, I think, was born into it.
Okay.
So at one section, you're, like, walking around this, like, ruined coffee shop. And so you're talking to somebody, and they're all like, doesn't Joel, like, love coffee? And she's like, he would probably trade everything he owns for, like, a bag of beans. And then they were like, has he ever gotten you to like it yet? And she's like, nope, still tastes like charred cat crap.
Oh my god.
And they're like, acquired taste my ass. This stuff is awful. But these are two people that were born, like, after the apocalypse, so I guess coffee's not as big a thing, so they don't like it.
Well, I guess that makes sense. You don't need coffee in the apocalypse.
I guess.
My initial review on this coffee is that it's not my favorite. I gotta say.
So
I think the mint is better in abstraction rather than execution.
okay. Well, like, does the coffee smell good at least when, like, you open that bag though?
The bag smelled really chocolatey. The coffee brewed smells really minty, and it just
Okay.
tastes. It's not my favorite.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to get some more though. This is my last bag of coffee, so I have to order some.
So Taylor had gotten the chocolate orange,
That's my favorite one.
the blueberry, and the fruity pebbles one, right?
I like the
So,
Fruity Pebbles one a lot.
I did try your Bones coffee. I tried.
Yeah.
I don't like flavored coffee though. I think
Why?
it's weird. I don't know. I just want coffee. Coffee flavor.
I can respect that.
So I tried the chocolate orange, and I was like,
Uh-huh.
like, it does taste like what it's supposed to, because it tasted exactly like a Jaffa cake from the UK, which is their chocolate orange cookie thing.
Oh, okay.
And I was
Jaffa
like,
cake.
yeah, Jaffa cake. I mean,
Jaffa.
they're pretty good. They're not the best. It's a weird combination for me.
Okay. I
But,
love chocolate orange. It reminds me of those like oranges you get at Christmas time. That I used to get at Christmas time anyway. That's
Yeah,
like
but see, I never ate those.
you
Yeah.
slam it on the table and it blossoms out into an orange.
Yeah, everybody. Okay, they love those in the UK.
I fucking love those. I
They
can
were
eat, I
like-
can eat one a day.
That's like the staple, like, kid chocolate that you give people.
Yeah.
Like, that's what the kids eat. They eat those. I was like, I remember seeing them, but I never really partook.
Okay.
Oh, and just to make you aware, in our 6 minutes left before we hit this,
Yes.
could not figure out the controls. I will be doing this mouse and keyboard.
Okay. Yay.
I will be
Baby's
going
first
mouse and
mouse and
keyboard.
keyboard.
But so I've heard there's not too much we really have to do. So I think
Okay.
you're right. It is pretty like PT adjacent. I think this is mostly walking. We're mostly
Okay,
kind of
so kind of
walking
a-
and looking at stuff.
All right. Like a walking simulator, like Gone Home or something.
I think so.
I don't know if you noticed my coffee mug. It says "Scaredy Cat." Thought it would be appropriate.
Yeah, so I was telling Taylor what we were gonna play. She's like, "So what is it?" I was like, "Well, it's kind of based on The Shining." She's like, "And
Yeah.
Kelsey's just gonna sit there." And
Yep.
I was like, "Well, yeah, she doesn't really want to play this herself."
I don't want to play it. I want to watch you play it.
But didn't you play PT?
Yeah, a lot.
Like, you did that one, and you've even played the letter, right? And isn't that kind of freaky?
Well, It's okay. Don't even remind me of the letter because I'm gonna have terrible nightmares for another year. You've got to play the letter.
I know.
I would suggest that we play that next on the stream, but I don't know if I can handle it again.
I am looking at the icon right there. I've had it ready. I have that one and Doki Doki Literature Club.
That one is so much fun, but you have to give yourself over to the game for that one
Yeah,
because it's not. I would shudder to even call it a game. It's not a game.
it's an
It's just
experience.
it's an experience.
Yeah.
There's like so many things that you have to do in order to get the full experience out of it.
Yeah.
And the actual game doesn't start until like 90 minutes in. You're pretty much doing a dating sim for the first 90 minutes, and then
Yeah.
shit gets real. So
I just want to say, when like the carpet like rolls by right now, I can see just this like red emanating from your camera. Like
Yeah.
the way it's lighting you up, it's pretty scary.
it's a little creepy.
All right, we got about 3 more minutes. Let's get a lot of people in here. Don't forget to tell everybody, tell your friends. We are live.
Yeah,
About
get your
to go
friends in
through
here.
Kind of a creepy game. I don't really know what to expect from this.
I don't either. All I know is that it's Shining themed. So I'm gonna go out on the Twitter and retweet that we are live on my personal one.
Boo! Ah! We just got our first chat.
Scary.
Trying to scare us here. Okay, so if you are in the chat, are you a big Shining fan? Because I've seen the movie. I wouldn't really call myself a huge Shining fan.
Yeah.
Like it's a good movie.
I seen it.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't watch it again. I don't even know if I finished it, honestly. I might have fallen asleep because it gets a little bit boring there in the middle.
I mean, I really liked it.
It was good.
But
It's well done.
I don't consider it one of like the staple horror movies like most people do.
Yeah.
Like that one's a bit more psychological. Like there's not really much scary that happens in that movie. You know?
Right. That's kind of what I'm expecting out of 237. I expect it to be kind of psychological in nature.
Yeah. So if you've never encountered The Shining, it is it's an author who's kind of like going through writer's block. He doesn't really know what he wants to do next, and so he takes this job as a caretaker of this hotel while it's closed for the winter. And the hotel is haunted, and it starts like really affecting him and trying to get him to do all this wild stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm expecting like stuff like that from this, you know?
Mm-hmm. And this game reportedly takes like 30 to 60 minutes to play through, so
I guess it depends
we'll
on how much
see.
we walk around, I guess.
And how much we fuddle with it.
Did you just say fuddle with it?
I did say fuddle with it.
You know, I've been like doing some training at work lately,
Okay.
and like I pulled out the word gobbledygook.
That's such an old person word.
I was like, you know, all this like, there's all this stuff before this, but you don't really need it. It's just a bunch of gobbledygook.
That's horse feathers.
I said that, and I was like, you know, you really gotta like cobble this stuff together.
Cobble together with the gobbledygook.
Like, I don't know, are these really weird words? Like, to me, like, fuddle is kind of one that you don't hear people say.
It's one of
too
those
much.
like southern words, I think, where like when you're 60 plus in the South, you get licensed to make up one word. Nobody knows this, but you get licensed for one word and they'll put it in the dictionary.
Pretty much.
Gobbledygook was one of those. Horse feathers was one of those.
Alright, are you ready to hit this?
I'm ready. This coffee is dark as night and bitter as hell itself. Let's do this.
You know what? That's how I like my coffee, though. I do.
Maybe it's like this one.
super, just strong, dark coffee. Oh, man. Alright, I gotta get this going, though.
Ooh. I did bring myself a little hibiscus La Croix for later in case my coffee runs out.
Okay. Alright. Okay, so Ismail has said that he's watched it about 3 times and honestly can't remember much of the movie.
You've seen it 3 times, you don't remember it?
Well, he says that he gets bored in the middle.
Yeah, I distinctly remember getting bored in the middle and dozing off, and then
See,
waking up at the end and he's frozen, you know?
yeah. So like that's my thing. So he says that it's not his favorite Stephen King movie, right?
But, yeah.
But it's so different from the book because I actually really love the book one. I love the book.
I've not read the book.
Well, so Stanley Kubrick, you know I like Stanley,
I know you love Stanley.
but he really changed what the movie was about compared to the book,
Okay.
and I don't really like what he does with the movie. I don't really like the like thing that he took off with, you know.
Okay.
He's like, I'm gonna make it about this, and that's really scary, and it's like, no, it's better the other way.
Yeah, Kubrick, you know my thoughts on Stan.
I know. Ismail says, I only see like the ending when everything pops off.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I'll say the thing I like best about The Shining is the Simpsons parody.
Oh my god, of
Their
course.
version of it, best thing ever. Alright. Let's see how this goes. So, all you have to do is walk through the end.
All you have to do, Robert.
Alright, so that's telling me, like, I'm not even trying to look through doors.
This is called, it's like woobly already.
And, alright, so I'm letting off. Yeah, it's kind of moving slightly left to right. Like, just, this person's kind of swaying there.
Okay, so we're either drunk or...
So, yes, now I'm wondering, like, I wonder if we're Jack Nicholson. Because he is drunk most of the time.
Oh, that's true.
Throughout that, so
Act 1. Same fucking hallway.
alright, hang on. I'm gonna crank this up in my earbuds real quick.
Okay.
So I can really hear the wildness that's going on. So if you're watching, this does say when you start the game, headphones are recommended.
Okay.
So if you can listen to our stream in your headphones, it might do something a little better for you. I'm not sure.
Make it a little atmospheric and spooky. Really get into it with us.
So see, like,
Touch one of them conical doorknobs.
well, like
Sparkling.
they like shine. That's funny. But like, I'm wondering if that meant like you can use it, but nothing seems to do anything.
That one's really shiny.
Like I can zoom PT style.
We're so close to this doorknob,
right?
we're about to lick it.
It's like I can.
What's
zoom.
on that? What's that painting? Oh god.
So this is the Stanley Hotel.
Oh, cool.
So that's the actual Stanley Hotel that The Shining's based off of.
So is it based off of a real hotel? Did Stephen King like do a line and go stay here?
Yeah, he went and stayed at this hotel. I think in room 237. I think that's the whole thing. Because,
oh, okay.
Because this hotel is supposed to be haunted. So this is in Estes Park, Colorado. We have been there. We've walked through it. They have a whole like Shining museum down on like the basement floor.
Man.
Because it was also filmed partly here too. So
I feel like it would be really fun to work at a haunted hotel.
no.
I don't know, man. I just want to befriend a ghost. What just happened? What was that noise?
So that was the door behind us closing, but now there's like static or like radio chatter. Hey, you hear that?
Yeah, I hate it. I hate it. What's that painting? It's getting louder.
Yeah. So that's just another picture of the same hotel.
Okay.
Just further out. There is a radio.
It's definitely getting louder.
Well, yeah, because the radio's right there.
Oh, shit. Okay. I hate these doors open like before you get to them. Can you turn the radio off?
I, Franklin Delano
There's
Roosevelt,
crouch.
do
I don't
solemnly
think
swear
there's no like
that I
pointer.
will faithfully execute
It's
the
like I can't really
office of
direct
President
myself
of the
to
United
really do
States
anything.
and will, to
Okay.
the best of my ability, preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States. So help me God.
It's so
Alright,
shiny.
then it
It's
got,
getting
like, real
shinier.
quiet. Alright, so now that's I think that's actually the back of the hotel.
Okay.
Because like all the steps and stuff are in the front, and then the back kind of has like the postcard view, you know.
Okay. What just go? Oh, that's the fucking door behind us. Every single time,
Yeah.
dude. What's that noise? One of these is gonna open. It's gonna be like twins, and I'm gonna cry.
Did you hear that behind us?
Yeah, I don't like that the door's fully gone. I hate this.
Like there was no way to up the sensitivity of the mouse in the settings.
Okay.
So like for me to turn around, it's like 2 mouse things. So I guess they're not expecting you to have to turn around like
Okay.
fast, you know?
We're not gonna have to like turn around and bow, bow, like shoot something up.
I don't think so.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I totally
Is that
stopped.
like a trash can?
Yeah.
Is there anything in it? Like a fetus in a bag?
No.
Like the trash can. Can we open any of the doors?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Because nothing really does anything. So like I can crouch.
Let's do one
Oh,
crouch
well.
walkthrough. Just get real small.
Well, hang on. There's like stuff on the floor now.
Oh shit, what is that?
Remember me, son?
Ooh.
It's okay. It was an accident. Completely unintentional. The moment
Jack.
loss of muscular
I
coordination.
missed it.
Are we Danny?
I think so now. It gets lonely in here without you. Oh, fuck you, Dad. Trying to freak me out. Okay. Please come back.
No, I will not.
Do you hear like this piano?
Yes.
I wonder if we'll start getting like doors opening.
I don't know, but this piano's really creeping me out thoroughly. Can you run or?
Nope. It's just like building in intensity too.
I know it's getting worse.
Just said walk through.
Dude, get to the end. Ah!
Oh man. Okay. We got another radio.
Oh, it's saying our name. It's saying Danny, right?
Yep. She said something about I think his mom was found dead, but that
What? Does Shelley Duvall die in the movie?
no.
I'm afraid I'm gonna throw this hot coffee all over myself.
I'll go through the door when it's down. Okay, you ready?
Ready? I keep expecting that trash can to be different or like I don't know, something.
So when one of these door handles shimmers, I think I'm gonna try to walk up to it and see if like it opens. Cause
Okay.
these kind of shine.
Yeah.
But see, like it shined real big on the one at the end, so I think it's like
Yeah.
this is the one you want.
Told you anything in Denver about the tragedy? My predecessor on this job hired a man named Charles Grady as the winter caretaker. He came up here with his wife and two little girls, I think about 8 and 10. He killed his family with an axe.
Okay.
So that was the guy prior to Jack Nicholson and Danny here,
Okay.
and they all died the same way. Dad went crazy and killed everybody with an axe.
Like you do. Sometimes that just happens.
That's what happens when you got no TV and no beer. Uh-oh. Okay. There are many nice people in the Overlook. No, there's not.
Sure.
I told them about you.
Oh, thank you.
They really want to meet you.
We're gonna start seeing people.
I want to meet you too. You've met me, Dad.
I really hate this piano.
I'm like, you're not my dad.
It's like a tap dancing clown piano.
Ready? Oh, I really thought now was the time.
It's getting worse. I hate this. Okay, okay. I hate it. Really hate it. Oh my god.
Door
Don't look
closes,
back.
I think.
Okay, it's still gone. All right.
Uh,
I'm gonna throw up. Is the time moving at all?
well, so there's only a clock. There was only a clock in the first room before. So I wonder if we've started like a new segment. Like I wonder if this will be like Act 2.
Oh yeah, I forgot I said Act 1 at the beginning. Yeah, okay.
Yep. Okay.
Act 2, here we go. Okay, good call.
Okay, So what Act 1 is, we know this place is haunted and it wants to talk to us.
Okay.
Okay, so did you see Dr. Sleep?
No, I didn't. I think it's available on streaming somewhere now, is what I heard.
Yeah. So that's like The Shining 2. So the whole thing is these ghosts or whatever want Danny. They like
Okay.
want that little kid because of his power. And he's been like
Right.
locking them away in his mind.
Okay.
So kind of like piecing it like this might be, I mean, who knows when this game is set, but it could be like pre Dr. Sleep where these ghosts are trying to come to him for like the first times or something. You know?
Okay. Doctor nodding off.
Yeah. I'm just wondering about these doors. Like,
I know, I want to go in one. Like, can you... There's no action button, right?
No. There's the crouch and then the zoom, and that's like it.
Okay.
I mean, it says just all you have to do is walk to the end, so I think all it wants us to do is just be walking forward.
Soldier on.
Yeah.
Man, our streaming capabilities are limited because I'm getting the video from your screen in like 280p. It's 7 pixels.
Probably
Like,
because. Well, so I actually was looking on Discord if we were to join their premium. I can
Yeah.
send stuff to you in like 1080 and stuff.
Oh shit.
I think so. 'Cause
I mean,
think
it's
in,
not
like-
bad.
Oh look, yeah.
There's the clock again.
So almost like 10 minutes has gone by. Oh
Okay.
look. Oh, it's
Oh,
moving
what's that?
fast. You see that?
Yeah, it is. Booking.
That's not good.
Yeah, whenever you like stop, the screen loads and it's like, here's the hotel. So I can see stuff when we look at it.
Okay. kind of like juddered.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I feel like it just tried to load something. Okay, so that one shined. Nothing happened. I can hear all that stuff.
Yeah. No.
Did it tell me don't listen?
I think it said come closer.
My grandmother and I could hold conversations entirely without ever opening our mouths. She called it shining. How long have you been able to do it?
So that's just like words from the first movie.
Okay,
That's like
that's what I
quotes.
thought.
Yeah, that's the old black man that like
Yeah.
kind of teaches Danny about it.
It's nerve-wracking, just the constant like
Plodding
walking. PT has me trained to like be prepared for Lisa.
along. Oh, look at that.
Don't like that.
I really need you to watch Doctor Sleep. I thoroughly enjoyed that movie. Yeah, this is like really trying to be a PT, but it looks like with like less puzzles. It's more
Yeah.
just like walk and experience this.
Walk and experience. What's the opposite of tranquility?
I'm just marching along. Okay. So no clock still.
Marching, marching, marching.
Do you think one of these doors is just gonna like fly open?
I really don't want that. I'm worried it's
Oop.
gonna like.
Did you hear that light bulb burst?
What that was?
Look. The light bulb exploded. Now it's just dark back there.
Back up and see if you can watch one explode. I hate this. Okay.
Oh, well, I guess let's see if two break this time then.
Oh yeah. Dun, dun,
You walk so slow backwards.
the door opening?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so that didn't
Okay, so
happen.
nothing broke.
Yeah, dude, I'm wondering when the twins show up,
I know.
the
and, like,
tricycle, the naked lady in the shower.
the
the old,
river
like-
of blood.
Yeah. I wonder, you know, that's the part of that movie that actually freaks me out the most.
Really?
Just like, just this elevator full of blood. Just
It's
like
pretty gross.
opening it up. Oh, it's so wild.
I wonder how they achieved that, you know? Knowing Kubrick, it was an elevator full of blood.
It kind of was. Okay, so the light on the middle there is out.
The light was out in the middle?
Yeah. I think it's just like trying to ratchet up stuff. Or Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid.
I don't know. It's so deep red in the movie. It's so gross.
It really is.
Did you see Ready Player One?
Yeah, I did.
That's kind of my favorite part of the movie when they go to The Shining.
Yes,
But
that
the
was.
one guy like doesn't know what it is.
Yes. They're making a sequel book called Ready Player 2.
I saw that.
I want to be excited,
Just
but at the
before you
same
start
time,
brushing your teeth.
I mean,
Talking to Tony. Is Tony one of your animals? No, he's a little bit lives in my mouth.
I think it's him talking
If you
to
were
his
to open your
mom.
mouth now, could I see Tony?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, so I want to be excited for Ready Player
Why
2,
not?
but also, like, the author is
Because he hides.
extremely problematic, which
Where does he
kind
go?
of dovetails with what we're talking about on our upcoming...
I don't know what was said.
I don't either. Something about a stomach.
Uh-oh. I got writing.
Already? Oh.
They have a lot of toys here, Danny.
I'm sure they do, Dad.
You would like it here now.
I don't think so, though.
So,
More fucking piano. Oh, the marble.
okay. I was like, that sounded like it rolled up right behind me.
Did.
Okay, well, let's go.
Creeping dread.
After these scares, we'll come back to our regularly scheduled Ready Player 2 talk.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, you know this is gonna be twin time, man. Now, I know it can be a bit dangerous sometimes to say a few things that might not be good. I don't really
Happy going.
killing ya? Yeah, no. I'm like, I just cranked up my headsets too. This is
I know.
They were cursed from the start. They built it on a sacred ground, called themselves civilized. But they were savages.
Throw up. Oh, what is that?
the ball.
Wow, the rendering.
When I walked by it, I just stepped on it.
Thanks, Mike.
Why won't you come back? 'Cause you're freaking me out, Dad.
To be completely honest, a little bit freaked.
It's gonna go red again, because it was red in the picture before that red room.
Yeah, it was. Yep,
And now we're earlier again.
Going backwards.
Oh, shit. Oh, God. Okay. Act 3? Yep.
Here we go.
Okay. I'm gonna guess there are 5 acts. That's your standard, right?
The Shakespeare standard.
Kinda. So, okay. Why is the Ready Player 1 guy a problem?
He's a weirdo. I'm gonna have to send you this like poem that he wrote. I use the word poem very loosely. He's really he's not good for women,
Okay.
essentially.
Okay.
But we talk a lot about cancel culture in our upcoming episode, which drops on Monday.
That
I
is
think you
true.
guys will enjoy it a lot. Talk about our good pal Jenna Marbles.
I was actually doing some more research about that after the fact. That
Oh, were
we'll have
you?
to talk about in the next one. I was trying
Okay.
to look up more on the Dr. Disrespect stuff.
Yeah, I'm curious to hear more about that.
Yeah, I have something to tell you about that. It doesn't look like he really did anything.
Oh, really?
So, you know that Mixer is gone now.
The entire platform?
Yeah, so like Xbox owns Mixer, right?
Oh, okay.
They were like, you know what? It hasn't grown any. We're just gonna turn it off. They literally just turned it off. I think
Bye.
it goes away on the 22nd. So like a few more, like about a week or so from now still.
Okay.
It'll be up, and it looks like, because they were trying, because Ninja left Twitch and went to Mixer.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like
He's like their biggest streamer.
yeah, like to get Mixer to be a better thing, Microsoft paid him like $30 million to move to that platform.
Christ. And then they just shut down the platform.
Well, it still didn't grow any. Like,
Yeah.
So I watched a video. They kind of show what the different platforms' growth rates were. So
Okay.
YouTube gaming has grown like 13%. Like, still these big numbers, right?
I think YouTube gaming sucks. I don't know. I'm surprised that Overwatch moved their games there.
Yeah. I mean, it's apparently that might be why it grew a lot then.
Probably.
I don't know. But
it was a big deal.
Yeah, so even with Ninja for the past year, because he did that at the beginning of 2019, its growth was like 0.01%.
Jeez.
For like a full year. So they just
That's rough.
closed it down. And it apparently Twitch has maybe paid Dr. Disrespect some money to stay there since Ninja got moved out.
Yeah.
And apparently some people are thinking that they banned him so they wouldn't have to pay him now that Mixer's gone. We don't need to pay you all this money to stay here. So we'd rather just ban you and save the money. So who knows, man. Business is a fickle thing.
She's a fickle mistress.
Most horrible dream I ever had.
It's okay now. Really.
Okay.
Oh, it's dark in
look
there.
at
I don't want to
that.
go in there. I don't want to go in there. Ah, there's a door open.
Oh, and guess what, Kelsey? Guess what?
What?
That's
Oh, it's the shower.
That's
No.
the naked shower lady.
No.
Oh, I'm looking in there.
I'm gonna look away. I'm gonna look away though.
No, you're not.
Oh. Okay. It's not bad.
I'm gonna go in there.
Don't go in there. Can you go in there? Oh fuck! Don't do it. It's gonna get so real in here.
Hang on. I'm digging this carpet.
Yeah, I am too. Actually, this is some.
Look at this room.
Very peacock.
Then twins too. See that?
I see it.
The radio kind of stopped there.
Completely. Oh god.
Oh shit! The door closed.
I don't like this at all.
Yeah, back in the corner. Back in the corner. So nothing can come behind you. That's shining.
There is.
You should go in.
Okay, fucking get out of here. Go. Go.
I'm going.
Go.
Eee.
I'm done.
Okay. That was an experience
My heart rate's elevated.
that I'd like to not have again. What is this? These are like real pictures of the Stanley, I think. So the Stanley is the real place. The Overlook is the Shining name.
Yeah. Funny that the hotel's.
Whoa.
That's just total pitch blackness. Not into it.
You know I gotta go in there.
I don't feel like we need to.
I mean, we need to.
Okay.
Alright,
Hold my hand though. Just
hang on.
hold
I'm
it.
gonna turn this back down a little bit. There we go. Okay, turn down just a little bit. You ready?
Gosh. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, the lights are coming on with me.
Okay. I hate it though. Something's gonna come on and just be there. You know, something's just gonna be there. Okay, we're fine.
Okay,
We're fine.
Good there. Oy. Okay.
It is 2:30 p.m. on a Saturday afternoon, sunny outside, and I am inside in the dark. And I'm scared.
Scared as shit. Oh man, okay. Oh man, that's a better picture of the twins. And the
Here they
door didn't
come,
open.
they're
Wait.
Oh, oh, no, 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 no! The wall said something. Something us, probably come play with us. I don't want to.
Yep. Oh, they're behind me.
Oh my god. Oh.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it just says come play with us, Danny.
Thank you.
Jack was never really who you thought he was.
I hate this so much. I hate it.
You wanted this.
No, I didn't.
Oh man.
That's a lot of wine.
He drowned himself in booze.
Ugh.
Yes, I know that father was a drunk. Okay, manuscripts.
Whoa.
Oh, does it say it?
He went insane.
Yep.
Ugh.
All work and
There it
no
is.
play makes Jack a dull boy. You know, having worked so much, because work's been like that, I gotta say,
Yeah.
that's probably true.
Probably.
All work and no play. Jack a dull boy. Okay.
Tried to kill you.
Little pigs.
He's
let
gonna
me
come busting through one of
in.
these doors.
Oh, you know it. Oh, look. Well, that's where it would have
Oh, there it is.
Not by
Oh,
the
each of the doors
hair.
is like that.
Oh, wait.
Can you
Is
look
that
in
just
there?
hair?
Ew.
Because it's not
What?
by the hair on my chinny
Well,
chin
each
chin.
door is fucked up though. I think it's supposed to be the axe hole.
Yeah, but it's like filled in. Like it doesn't look
Yeah, it's
through
gross.
anything.
Thank God.
Not by the hair on our chinny chin chin. And I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in. There's super iconic red rum. Okay, just real quick. Giving you a bit
Yeah.
of a breather.
Okay.
You know, Stephen King has to think up this stuff. Like, murder turns into red rum backwards and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
what do you think the thought process is when you're coming up with some wild shit like this? You know?
I think he literally just does a line and he writes whatever Satan tells him to.
I mean, I know that's how he's done some of them, but just like, this is some wild stuff to just dream up, you know?
You know, creative brains plus drugs.
You don't trust me anymore.
What is that sound?
You don't listen to me anymore, do you? Well, kinda have to with the headphones on.
Kind of forced to at this moment. What is that? Oh, it was just a weird pixel. Okay, we're good.
Oh, at the bottom of the door?
Maybe.
Where the light's kinda
Yeah.
shining in.
Yeah.
Is that imaginary? Oh, it's that imaginary friend of yours, isn't it? He's not real. Tony, right? Stop listening to him. Just a figment of your imagination. Oh, I like that it's written on the ceiling.
That's very cool.
But you know who is real? I am, Danny. I am.
Sure.
There's like this reverberation just like pulsing in the background.
I know. It's making me feel a little bit sick.
Let go of the past. I have changed. I think so. Do you even think this is Jack? Do you think this is his
Huh?
dad? Wait, is that? That's the elevators.
Oh no. There we go. I wonder if that's gonna be the end of
music, because he just started to watch, got his
Oh.
anxiety skyrocketed.
Oh yeah, my butthole is puckered. It is
Just sucked inside.
right up inside.
Oh, wait a minute. Look at this. This is a blank one.
Oh, I hate that. Oh.
Oh,
Just found Danny and Mandy, chopped up into little pieces by a brave man named Jack. He has been applauded for his efforts because everyone knows they needed a little bit of correction.
That voice sounds so creepy.
Yeah, it does. But did you hear what he said?
Something about corruption?
So it said, Jack Torrance was found in the hotel, praised as a hero for chopping up his family because they needed a bit of correction.
Okay.
There's like a little bit of kind of a music going on. It's building us to something. And so that is
Like half red.
just a bathroom. I don't know what's up. I was thinking that might have been the bar,
Yeah, I thought so too.
but you hear that, just that little like clinking music?
Yes, I hate it.
I don't get it. Wait, hang on. You don't get it, Danny, do you?
Oh, that noise.
They chose you. They want you.
Well, they can't have it.
Oh, and that's all the ghosts that reside in the hotel.
Ugh. You ever watch Poltergeist?
I love Poltergeist.
It's so good. It's one of my favorite horror movies. It's just thinking about like the burial ground. Is it
Did-
Poltergeist? The one that they have a
Their house is built on an ancient Indian burial ground.
Yes, and in the actual movie they used real ass skeletons. Like real skeletons for the props.
Yes, they did.
And
Yes.
because of that, there's a curse surrounding the movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there's like everyone on set dies or something. Like the little girl died suddenly and horribly.
Like, yeah, there's a lot of stuff. That's like one of those cursed productions.
Yeah, it's like deeply cursed. Just a
Yeah.
lot of bad shit surrounding
Yeah.
it. Even like through all the sequels and stuff.
And I used to watch that movie a lot too.
I love Poltergeist.
Did you ever see the remake?
I don't know.
It's really good. You have a gift, son. So Jose just asked, is there a Poultrygeist? Because I'd watch that. So yeah, they used like real bodies to be, because I think in the end the basement floods and that's where the bodies like start rising up and they're like floating in the water with it, right?
Something like that.
Isn't that kind of what happens? Yeah, and they really
Or
had
with-
like
It's
bodies.
like something with the ground, and it's like skeletons are just kind of erupting out of the ground, and like it was
Yeah.
real bodies.
Yeah.
And they didn't tell the actors until after they filmed the scenes, so you had to like reconcile with it and be like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I was with actual skeletons."
So it said,
Who's that guy?
Says you have a gift, son. That's the guy that taught Danny to use his shining.
Oh, okay.
Don't let it go to waste. What do you want me to see? This is so tricky. These ghosts are so messing with stuff.
Messing with stuff.
They know the
You
truth.
want to know the truth, don't you?
They know everything. And there's the hedge maze.
I can feel it in you.
Don't like it.
Wanting to follow your dad's footsteps.
Want to follow his footsteps.
The way you said footsteps was really creepy.
Like father, like son.
This is how I'm gonna do the whole next episode of the podcast in this breathy ass
Okay.
demon voice.
All work and no play. Oh boy. This kind of makes me want to watch The Shining, though.
I know, right? God, I hate scary
Oh,
movies, but I
shit.
love them so much.
There he is.
No.
I miss him, dude. Jack made the best movies. He was awesome.
Is he still making movies? Like, what was the last
No.
one he was in?
He did like, I think Bucket List with Morgan Freeman.
That one sucked.
It was okay, but
I
yeah,
didn't like it.
he like straight up retired. He was
Just like done with Hollywood.
yeah, he's like, I'm done, and he just hasn't made a movie since.
Can't blame him. He's
But I
old as
mean-
shit.
He's got Academy Awards. He's never gonna hurt for money again.
Yeah, for sure.
He's Jack Nicholson, you know. I don't know. Do you ever find it weird when like people that are in like Hollywood or whatever go, I don't want to get paid millions of dollars for this anymore, and just leave to go work like a normal job?
I feel like there's so much shit that comes with Hollywood, though. Like, look at Anakin Skywalker, the guy who plays him. I can't even remember his name. Hayden Christensen.
Yeah.
He completely left Hollywood after his role because it was so poorly received by the public. He was
Yeah.
just like, I'm fucking done. He was getting bullied. He was like, I'm gonna go be a farmer in Canada, and he did. And that's just his life now.
Yeah. So Jose just asked, is the new Shining movie any good? Okay, so the new Shining movie is called Dr. Sleep.
Oh, okay. I was like, remake it?
Super fantastic. It is a sequel to... It's kind of a sequel merged between the book and the movie.
Is it a sequel or like a spiritual successor?
No, it is the straight up sequel.
Okay, so it's like a dead ass sequel.
Yeah. But because it's a movie, they're kind of following the way the movie canon went, right?
Yeah.
They're still bringing in pieces of the book, so it's almost like a mixture of the movie and the book version, but it's a sequel following both.
Okay.
Oh man, it was so good. I loved it. It's like 2.5 hours long.
That's so fucking long.
A lot of people think it's super boring, but I was in it the whole
Oh,
time.
no, another red one. Is that a red one?
Yep.
Don't want to. Please.
Okay. I'm gonna tell you, Daddy.
I don't like it. I don't. Oh,
Well, the truth is,
that was cool, actually.
I think I'm like
you can't handle the truth.
Danny as a kid now.
No one
Oh, there's the elevator. Gross.
Why else do you think
Floor
they
is
went
lava.
insane?
Menstrual blood. What the fuck is graphic?
I know.
Cranberry juice. ISD. Okay. Okay, I need to crack open this La Croix and
Okay.
coffee. It's made my stomach very sad.
That one straight up did look like Kool-Aid though.
Yeah, it did.
And I know that you don't trust me, but I always cared for you.
Piss now.
I was taking it as the liquor.
Oh.
Yes, I drowned myself in booze, but all I wanted to do was drown my sorrows. You know what would have made this room amazing?
Typewriter sounds.
do something, you have the power to change it. Am I like coming around to Dad here right now? I'm like, I'll help you change it, Dad.
Don't get on his side.
It's gonna
Don't
make
let
me
the power.
choose at the end, like, do you want to fight the ghost or join Dad? Trust me, Danny. You won't regret it. Alright, I'm getting
You're
just
gonna
like
regret it.
super heavy like It vibes from most of this.
I'm getting super heavy Red the Fox vibes. You won't regret it.
So that's the picture from the end of the movie. So Jose said, "Why can't y'all play something nice? Like, you know, Sims or Minecraft?" He's like, "Thank God it's 3 in the afternoon.
No, for
With
real.
daylight." Okay.
Man, you ever look at old photos like this, like black and white photos of just crowds of people, and just think like they're all dead? Or is that just a me
Kelsey.
thing?
I mean, I do watch like older movies, and when there's like dogs and stuff in it,
Oh,
I'm like, this movie's like 30 years old. You know, these people are here, but that was a really good dog, probably. You know,
that's so sad.
I think that sometimes. Okay,
That's a lot of dead people right there.
so in the movie, the whole thing was so Jack here was like a ghost previously
Okay.
and like got away, and so all these ghosts are what drove him insane to like make him part of the hotel again. And that's the thing that I
Okay.
don't get and don't understand about the Stanley version. You know?
So, wait, say it again. So he was a ghost in the hotel, but he got out.
Yeah, so like this photo was taken like 100 years before they come to like watch over the hotel for that winter.
Uh-huh.
But here he is from like 100 years ago.
Oh.
And that's like one of the weird things about it that I was like, that kind of kills it for me. That
Okay,
didn't really
weird.
jive with me. I don't really get it. Oh, is it just like zooming in more and more on him?
Oh, creepy.
Yeah, see, look, 1921
Yeah.
is when this is from, but they like come to the hotel like in the 80s or whatever, so it's like
Right.
60 years later. All you have to do is walk through. The end.
Is it the end?
We haven't done Act 5.
What are these photos? Is that? Ooh. Oh my god. The hallway's upside down. Okay.
War and people just dying.
Hard to rotate the lights. There were these speed bumps. Still up. What's he saying? Bring the load?
I heard break the loop.
Break the loop.
I think it is break the loop.
Okay. Getting some classical art up in here. Redder and redder. Everything.
Whoa! I want to talk with this. That's awesome. He's getting closer.
Here we go.
There's no
Break
clock,
this loop. We're gonna go
so
through this last one and it is gonna be different, I promise you. I feel it in my bones.
I feel like Act 5 will start in this next hallway.
Yeah.
That's tranquil. That's nice.
Beautiful.
I guess. No
No
one really liked
X5 yet.
water, so that's not nice to me.
Yeah. Jose says that's Chris and all his paintings of him around the apartment.
I know. Oh. Oh, the door didn't open.
Oh no. Oh no. Ah! There's a clock again.
Yeah. Oh, it just
no.
like extended the hallway.
Go gadget hallway.
The end is near. I was there. I was there for you this whole journey. Just walk through the end. I'll always be with you. Walk. Walk. Walk!
What?
Start walking.
We just got clocked in the head. That's it?
Well, Danny, usually I would have told you that you were meant to be here. The thing is, you've always been here. I mean, I would know. You've always been the caretaker.
Well, now, what you have to do is work for the end.
Is it okay?
And that's it.
That is it. Okay. Well,
Okay, so I did read some stuff before we did it.
yeah.
This game has like 1 and 2 star reviews because they're like, you literally just walk forward the whole time
Okay.
and nothing happens.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that.
I thought it was a cool experience,
It was an experience, that is for certain.
but it definitely didn't like hit a crescendo at the end there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel a little bit blue-balled.
What would you have wanted to see at the end?
I would have wanted like a choice or something. Like you said, you thought there might be a choice,
Yeah.
or some kind of a puzzle that you have to get out.
I
Like
think
you
I
go
would
through
have
the
been
hedge
cool.
maze, that would be cool.
I think I would have been cool even with just like you get to the last door and you see Jack axing through it and then his face
Yeah.
shows up and he says, "Here's Johnny," and it ends there.
Yeah, that would have been good too.
I would have liked that ending. That would have been cool.
So I wouldn't call it like
A game, really.
yeah. I wouldn't call it a game. I don't like that it was compared to PT. The only thing that was similar to PT is that it had a repeating hallway
Yeah.
and
'Cause,
creepy voiceover happening in the ears.
I mean, PT. It was, you know,
PT is a religion.
really
I think
did
you-
have puzzles to do.
Yeah.
Like, I think my favorite one is where you have to make the letters spell hell by moving them from one side of the room to the other.
Yes.
Like, that's so cool, but like you didn't even have to do that in this. You just had to walk, you know?
Yeah, just literally walking.
Because PT, the whole thing was you could just keep walking, but you could never get out of that loop until you did the puzzle for that loop.
Yeah.
You know, it just never ended. This one is constantly moving it towards the end, you know?
Yeah, there's no way that you can go off the rails or like do something that affects the
Yeah.
outcome of it.
But I mean, it was also something free to download and look at.
True. Yeah.
So to me, it feels like what do you think of this style of thing? Like, we could do something bigger with it if people like this, you know?
Right, yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I can't say that I didn't get tense. In
Oh,
a
yeah, I
couple of
got-
spots.
I got freaked out, that's for sure. So it wasn't a bust by any means. It was an experience, but it wasn't a religious experience.
No. I mean, I think for a game that you got to play for free, it's good. Right there.
Yeah.
It's good. I quite liked it.
Yeah. It was a short film of sorts.
Had I paid money for that, yeah, that
I
was
would
a
have been
bust.
mad.
That-
Yeah.
That would have been a bust.
What do you
And
guys in the chat think?
yeah, did you think it was a little too anticlimactic? Do you think it kind of really did what it was doing, just building the dread? Because I feel like that's kind of almost the premise, was just to build this dread.
Yeah, I think that's what it was trying to do, is just say like, it's spooky in here. It's really
Yeah.
spooky.
So Jose just asked if it's available in VR.
Oof.
I don't think it is, but I don't know. I can't even play PT with headphones on, so
No.
I don't know if I could do this. So I have Resident Evil 7 and a PlayStation VR, right?
Yeah.
I've still never combined those two things, and I can. Because I know it would freak me out too much.
Yeah. The only thing I do in VR is play like calming, walk around and look at the pretty stuff games, or like flipping burger simulators.
So we actually did get Five Nights at Freddy's for the PlayStation
Ugh.
VR.
Why?
I don't think it's that scary, and actually in the VR one, I am much better at the game.
Really? Do you feel like more immersed?
I don't know if it's that, but like clicking the mouse and doing all the stuff, I'm not as into it. But like when like I have my hands and I can press the buttons for the cameras and lock the doors and stuff and do like this,
Yeah.
I'm just like better at it. Or I don't know if I am actually fighting for my life because I'm in the VR. So I'm like,
Right.
I have to do this.
Feels more intense.
But that one's not too bad. I really don't find it too scary. But I did play the demo for Resident Evil 7 in VR, and it freaked me out. It fucked me up a little bit. Honestly.
I can't do horror games hardly in non-VR. So putting it in VR, I tried one VR experience once with a horror game, and it wasn't even like a good horror game. It was just like you had to stand, you can't move. You stand there in the middle and you're fighting waves of zombies as they come at you, but they can come in 360. So
Oh, okay.
you have to like manage your ammo, you have a knife, you have a couple of guns.
Oh, I've seen that one. I've always wanted to play that. That looks awesome.
I lasted about 30 seconds and then I just stood there and I was like, someone take the headset off me. I feel like I'm dying.
Oh man.
So
if anyone in the chat has never tried VR, okay. So Jose just said that those mannequins from Resident Evil 7 still haunt his dreams.
I cannot with mannequins. Mannequins fuck me up on a different level.
I mean,
I can't.
So I remember playing that demo for you quite a bit.
Yes.
Have you seen the whole game?
No.
Oh, that game got wild. I did beat that whole game. Me and my brother played it.
Yeah. Mannequins are not my friend.
No. Totally forgot what I was gonna say. But oh yeah, if you haven't tried VR, I remember being like, it's probably okay, right?
Yeah.
They were doing demos in Best Buys that you could go in and like sit down, and they had a Sony rep there that would like put it on for you and let you choose between a couple things.
Yeah.
I was sold immediately after having tried it that first time.
Yes, VR is so much fun.
Holy crap, this is real.
It feels way more fluid than you expect it to.
Yeah, and I have done the shark one.
Oh, really?
I was not happy.
I can imagine.
So I sat there. I sat in a chair, and I had my hand like on the front of the chair in front of me, and I was just literally pulling on it so hard, just like grounding myself to the chair, and just like, okay.
I'm not actually in a shark cage. I can do this.
I was like, okay, I can breathe. There's air. This isn't water. I was like, kind of losing it a bit.
I don't like underwater VR games because I literally like I have to remind myself like there is oxygen.
So I was walking home from school one time in the rain, and the rain was like hitting my glasses and stuff, and it
Yeah.
like filled my vision with water, and I felt like I couldn't breathe.
Oh my god.
I was like, oh, so I had to take off my glasses, and then I felt like I could breathe again. It was really weird. So I'm surprised that the VR thing I did as good as I did.
It straight fuck you up.
I mean, it's pretty awesome stuff. I wish I liked it more. It kind of gives me a headache to play
I can't
too
play
much.
it for very long because it'll give me like vertigo or something.
Plus, glasses. It's hard
It's
to put
hard to
the
wear
things on.
glasses and a headset.
But man, that stuff's so much fun. So, I kind of do really want to watch the movies now.
Yeah.
I really want you to find Doctor Sleep though, and see what you think.
Google real quick where I can find it because I feel like it's streaming now.
Hang on.
You could probably close this game and bring our faces up bigger for
Yeah, here.
the audio.
That was quite the game.
Doctor Sleep, 2019 film. It is available on many platforms. Oh, it's on HBO Max, which I have now, FYI.
Why do you have HBO Max?
Because we got it for free for upgrading our shit. You made my face so big. Is your face gonna be big too?
I'm gonna try to move it into this one.
Okay. Oh yeah, Jose just said it's on HBO. There you go.
Yeah, there you go. Can I like turn it off from this one? It's always such a hassle to move it from OBS.
I know. I'm
here.
sorry.
Now here, I'll just I'll figure it out from here.
HBO Go. Yeah, I should watch Doctor Sleep. Is it one that I can watch alone, or is it?
Oh
gonna fuck
yeah,
me up?
it's to me it's not so much like scary.
Okay.
So I have to minimize that. That is washing me out too much. So The Shining, it's all about these ghosts that are like haunting the hotel, driving the dead crazy, right?
Yeah.
Doctor Sleep is Danny is trying to get away from that part of his life, and it turns out that there's like these people that eat that power that's within people that have the Shining.
Okay.
So they find people that have the Shining, and they torture them, because it's kind of like in It, how he scares people, and it like makes their meat taste better.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you know he scares people because it like salts the meat, right?
That's so gross.
Yeah, so they torture people. Oh, and apparently there's a director's cut on HBO too.
Ooh, director's cut. Who directed it? Stephen King?
No, he was a part of it though.
Oh, okay.
But so they like torture people that have the Shining, and it makes them produce more of it. It
More
kind of like
meat
comes
salt?
out in this like vapor, and they like drink it.
Oh,
Kinda
yeah.
like,
Okay.
Hocus Pocus style.
Yeah, I remember you telling me about that. They like suck up the little boy smoke,
Yeah,
like vaping a child.
it's so good though, and everybody's Shining is different. It's not just, oh, I can talk to you with my mind. Like this one girl in it, she can tell you something and you just instantly believe it and see it.
God,
Like that's
wouldn't that be nice?
yeah, that's like her shine ability.
What would your shining be? Trying to think of what mine would be.
I don't even know. I feel like my shine would probably just, I can just watch a movie in the theater from home. I can just like shine into the theater and just like watch the movie and go, oh, that was good. Just lose myself to the theater.
You can have any like superpower you want. You choose going to the movies.
But can you imagine like going like, hey, I want to go to the movies real quick.
Your eyes just roll back in your head.
Oh my god. So yeah.
Ridiculous.
Well, what's yours then? What's yours that's so better?
Ismail says instant coffee. I like that one.
Just
Boom,
coffee.
coffee. God, what would my shining be? Like, I was trying to think of a really mediocre superpower. The ability to just have seltzer in my house. The ability to have clean teeth, like dentist fresh clean teeth. You know that feeling?
That would be cool.
I want that. That's what I want.
Okay. I think I'm gonna stick with my movie one.
Okay.
Oh my god. Oh
All
man.
right.
That's a good set of movies though. Okay, so out of 5, what do you give 237?
I give it a solid 3. I think. Like
I'd
I
go with
wanted
a 3.
I wanted more out of the ending. And I mean,
Yeah.
as far as the graphics go, it's an indie game, so you can't really expect it to be, AAA
Yeah.
blood coming down the hallway at you. But yeah, if there was more story and more of an ending, I would have given it a higher grade.
Yeah.
But it wasn't bad by any means. I mean, it's free, like you said. If I paid for it, it would have been like, that sucked. But for a free game, it was a nice little creepy experience.
Yeah. Did you check out the gameplay for that game I sent you called Beware?
Is that the one with the car?
Yeah.
I forgot to click the link.
Okay. So that one's got really clunky graphics too. Like, I mean,
Okay.
the things in it don't look good, but it gives you that atmosphere still. So I kind
like
of
the atmosphere.
I kind of equate this to that. Like, it doesn't look good, but for what they're going for, like, it's getting that point across.
Okay, yeah.
Oh man, I wish that game was more like fleshed out. So there's a game called Beware that somebody showed me like 3 years ago. And you like are in this car, you're driving around, and then all of a sudden headlights pop on behind you, just, and you can look in your rearview mirror and you keep seeing it, and they just keep chasing you. And if you ever stop, they get out of their car and like bum rush your car to like kill you. So you can't ever be stopped and let them reach your car, or else you just die.
Man, this is random, but I don't know if you remember this, but we were like in our early 20s and we were coming back from the movies, you and I. We were in separate cars. You were in yours and I was in mine.
Oh.
And
Yeah.
I had somebody in my car with me. You had somebody in your car. I don't remember, but you were following me back to my apartment, and we got to a light, and it was so dark out, and you turned your lights off, and I thought you had stopped following me, and I couldn't find you anymore.
Yeah.
And so when the light turned green, I was like going down the road real slow, like waiting for you to come around the corner or something. And then I see your lights go on suddenly in the back, and I was freaked out so bad I screamed and like sped off. Can't stand you.
I actually got that from an episode of The Simpsons.
Oh my god.
Marge is hanging out with this lady, and she like stole her husband's car or something, and they're being chased by Chief Wiggum and Homer, and she's like, let's just turn the lights off, and then they can't see us. And it goes back to the cop car with them. The lights go off, and they go, ghost car! And they get so scared. So I was like, I wonder if that would really work. So I just turned it off behind you, and I could still see like the lines in the road because of your tail lights. So I could still drive fine.
Oh god, I don't like you.
So Ismail just gave us a thing. There's a YouTube channel called Max Horror.
Max what?
Max Horror.
Okay.
And apparently they have a lot of indie horror games on there that we might like to play.
Okay, cool.
Well, I'm digging that name, Max Horror.
Horror. I thought you said Max Horror at first.
Like, okay, If you were saying the name of the genre with scary stuff in it, say that word.
Horror.
Horror, right?
Horror. Yeah.
Yeah, that's like a weird word to say. Horror.
It is. It's like rural.
Yeah. I just don't even try with that one.
Rural juror.
Max horror. Oh, ooh, ew, 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 ew. The first video has this one called Escape the Clinic.
Ooh.
And the monster. Let me see if I can actually just throw that up for you guys to see, because that is horrific. Let's see. Okay, so there's my screen. I can show that to you guys. I'm gonna shrink us real quick.
Thanky dinky.
So, like, look at this lady. This thing just like, look at that.
I'm
Look
gonna
at
have
that
to wait for
thumbnail.
the stream to catch up because I'm like 20 seconds behind you.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh yeah, because I'm not sharing my screen with you anymore.
She's like a rail.
Like, look at those hands, just like, "Argh."
I don't like it.
Like that looks and it's only like 15 minutes. Dude,
Full
there's
game playthrough?
So yeah. There's
Wow.
just so many of these tiny little bite-sized games like that. I'm kind of into that. I might be watching a lot of these later. Just fucking up my mind.
I like good small games, you know? They're easy to play in like one sitting. You can get through them.
Yeah.
They don't have to be scary, but
So see,
if they are, it's fun.
they played this game too. They played
Oh, really?
237. Yeah, 32 minutes and 50 seconds.
It took us about an hour exactly, but we were kind of stopping and talking between a lot of them.
I think at some point I'm gonna have to just hook the PlayStation up to this, and we should just stream PT.
I was gonna say we should, but I don't want to.
Oh man, I haven't played it in so long.
Yeah, I think that would be a lot of fun.
So, okay. Horror games. Do you play many of them?
No, I don't play any of them.
Does Richard play any of them? Because I know he doesn't even like to go to the movies to see
Yeah,
that kind of thing.
He doesn't like jump scares, which, I mean, can you blame him?
Okay.
He doesn't like horror games much either. Like, The Letter was the last one that we really played.
Which one?
The Letter.
Oh, okay. Well,
You've got to play The Letter.
I
You've got to
will.
play it.
So, I play quite a bit of horror games. Are there any that you've never played that you want to know about?
I can't even, like, name a horror game. I can't.
Oh man, don't even get me started. Jose just said, "What is PT about?"
Oh, Jose.
Oh, Jose,
Ah.
PT is about life. Okay.
It's a. Have you heard the good word?
Oh man. I have backups. Alright, so PT was a demo that got released for the new Silent Hill game.
It was a playable trailer.
Yeah. And it was kind of like, here's what the new Silent Hill will be about, and then they never made the game. And when everything fell through there, they pulled that demo off of PlayStation so that nobody could download it and play it. But I still have it on mine, and I back up like my whole save system so that, because I've moved between PlayStations, that I could keep that game, because if I delete it, I can never get it again.
Yeah, and the thing about PT is that there's no written way to play through it. And when it first came out, it's almost different every time we play it. So the community was saying like, I did this and this happened, and then I did this
Yeah.
and this happened, and they would all cross-reference each other's shit and be like, so what happened when you do this and then you do this? And it was just a whole community trying to solve this terrifying puzzle, and it is terrifying. Do not mistake it. It is the scariest thing I've ever played. For being so short, it is dense with
So
horror.
I wanted a coworker at my last job to know what it was, but there was never a chance that I could play it for him. So I actually recorded a playthrough of it, the most streamlined version that I could. It's about an
The Toitus run.
18-minute video. So if we never play it, I could upload it to our YouTube so that people could see it.
Yeah.
I did really good. I was like, what's that? Oh no. Exactly, the Flappy Bird of horror. That's exactly what PT is.
Oh my god. That's a really good analogy.
But guess what? I still have Flappy Bird on my phone too.
Of course you do.
I'm not gonna let it go away. I don't play it, but I still have it. Oh man, PT.
Man,
PT's where it's at. I love PT.
truly. We should play that, actually. I think that would be a lot of fun.
I mean, I know that I've talked about it on the pod before, but
Yeah.
truly, if I meet somebody that's never seen it, I'm like, you gotta come over.
Exactly. Have you heard the good word? Like, it's,
Man. It's like, I don't know if it was just because of what it was when it happened, because nothing like it has even happened since.
no,
PT
not
was a
even close.
phenomenon.
It really was.
Like, it was just like, what? You can't do things this way, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I just don't know. It was so different.
I think we should stream that come Halloween time.
Okay.
Get it real spooky.
All right, so maybe not the next stream. We'll probably have something
Yeah.
different in the meantime, but
Something a little more lighthearted and fun.
we will definitely play that come Halloween.
Yes.
That'll be great.
I'll pee my pants on stream for you guys.
Do you know what that means?
What?
I'll have to play it in headphones for the first time, all the way through.
Oh, are you going to be
Oh,
able to do
man.
it?
I've never done it.
Do you still remember, like, how to beat it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I
Oh,
do.
Do I remember how to beat it?
I can just, like, start walking through it right now. All right, this is the first step. Then this is going to happen. Then here's what happens. Then you just got to spin around 3 times, move the letters. Like, I can streamline that game. Except
God.
the ending. Except the ending.
Why not the ending?
I know the things you can do to get the ending to happen,
Yeah.
but it's so finicky. Like, it never works the way you intend it every single time.
There's, like, a period where you have to, like, stare at the clock and wait, right?
Yeah, so that's, like, the first one. So, like, when you go to beat it, you have to do, like, certain steps.
Yeah.
But there's, like, 5 different ways you can do it, and you only need 3 to happen. 3
Yeah,
to
that's right.
happen.
That's right.
But, like, I almost never get the same 3 things to happen every time, except for the waiting
Man.
one. Because remember,
Ugh.
the ending's when you were supposed to have your headset on and talk to her.
Yes. Yes.
You had to actually talk to this creepy ghost lady to get things to happen.
Was that proven that you have to talk to her, though? Or is that just one of those things where it's like, we found that it helps if you put your headset on and you talk to the ghost?
It's probably more of a rumor thing, but
Yeah. But it does seem to help, right?
But every time I go to show people, I go, okay, who wants the headset to talk to her? And they're like,
Yeah, who wants to talk to the lady?
what? And I'm like, you'll know. You'll know
Ugh.
next time.
I hate it so much.
So Ismail said horror month. We might have to come up with like a whole set of things
Oh my god.
for October.
Yeah, that would be fun, actually. If
So
you guys come up with any more suggestions to stream,
I do
we're more than
usually
happy.
come up with a calendar for every day of the month. Every day of that month to watch a different scary movie every single day. So I'll have to come up with one of those and share it with everybody.
That would be cool.
Jose's like, I don't want it.
God.
So I saw it on a website one time. They just like had their own version, and then they didn't do one the next year. So I took it and made my own.
Yeah.
And I tried to like do themes for like a certain week, and I'd come up with a whole thing. Like I had a whole system for it. It's pretty awesome.
It's exciting.
Jose said, "I ain't gonna talk to no ghosts. I've seen that movie." It's true. You don't want to talk to ghosts. It's not a good thing to do.
It's not recommended.
No, it is not.
CDC says you shouldn't do it.
No. So, yeah, we'll have to think. If you guys have just another short game, even send it to us, and we'll see what it takes to make that happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to find some more games. Do we want to do Inside one time?
I would love to do that, actually. I don't know how long it takes to play through. Is it like 5 or 6 hours?
Maybe. I think that's what
Or
you
maybe
told
it's closer
me.
to 10. I can't remember how long it took us, but I would love to play Inside with you.
But,
That would be a lot of fun.
Ismail says you need to play the short, scary games, though.
No, I don't want to. Like, literally, I'll just like drop the mouse and keyboard and be like, not doing it.
Oh man, you just gotta go for it. That's the only way to do it. You go. You know what? The scares are gonna happen. Gotta go, and then you.
But I can't cover my eyes.
You just walk in there. The most one has ever gotten me, truly, was Dead Space.
That got you more than PT?
Oh yeah.
Ugh.
I don't think I've beaten the third Dead Space still.
3 of them? God, I've not even played any of them.
Oh man, I love Dead Space though. It's so cool, but that game is stressful.
It sounds like it.
Like
It's
you
basically
can't,
Alien, right?
yeah, but you can't just shoot the like monsters to kill them. You have to like dismember them. It's like you have to like pinpoint like a shoulder shot to like knock off an arm, and then maybe a leg, and once you've knocked off enough limbs, they'll die. So you can't even just headshot them. They'll just keep coming.
Well, that sounds bad.
It's real bad. Super awful. When you said that the space Love, Death, and Robots was your favorite,
Yeah. Uh-huh.
the hand made me think of the Dead Space cover like so much. So I got like big Dead Space vibes. Here, let me show you the.
We're getting suggestions here in the chat. So Jose says Squidlet is a super short on Switch and totally not scary. Cute little squid jumping around on 8-bit is more my style. That sounds like my style.
And then,
I don't know if we could stream a Switch game though, could we? If you find a way to hook it up to your
there is a way.
computer.
I don't know if I have the way. I'd have to look into it.
Okay.
Digital Foundry found out a way to do it, so I can see how
I'm sure
they did.
I'm sure Richard could hook something up. He's good with wires, etc. And Ismail says you should play Alien Isolation, which sounds creepy.
Okay. Do you know anything about that game?
I've not even heard of it.
Oh, that game would fuck you up.
It sounds like it.
I've actually still never played it. I have had it for so long because I wanted to play it like with people and get a lot of people scared. So
Yeah,
really,
so-
this could be
This is our opportunity.
a good spot for it.
Yeah.
So it is Alien, but you're being like hunted on the ship by an alien. So you got to be real quiet, and he'll just like pop in out of the ceiling, and you have your little motion tracker thing to try to see where he is.
Okay.
And it is actually a canon storyline that takes place after the first movie.
Cool.
Are you very familiar with those movies?
I'm not, sadly.
Oh.
I like
Well-
the concept of it, but to be truthful, I have never seen Alien or any of them at all.
Oh, man.
I know.
Oh. If you look at our stream, you can see the little Dead Space hand back here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was getting big Dead Space vibes when I watched that episode that time.
God, I think about that episode every day since I've watched it. Just like ripping the hand off.
Oh, man. So Alien Isolation. Oh, well, you haven't watched the movies.
Yeah.
So after part 1, she gets rid of the alien goes to cryo sleep or whatever, and wakes up like 70, 80 years later.
Jesus.
And she had a daughter, so her daughter grew up and had died in the time that she was asleep.
That's so
Right?
sad.
Yeah. Well, Alien Isolation, you actually play as her daughter looking for her mom after this alien thing, but then she encounters an alien as well.
What's the movie where I think it's one of the aliens? There's like a scene where there's a big wheel that's like rolling. This is so vague. But they have to like dive out of the way of the giant wheel, right?
No, that never happens.
What movie is that?
You might be thinking of Prometheus.
That sounds right. Where
because there is a giant ship that's kind of a wheel that's rolling towards them and they jump out of the way.
Okay.
At the end.
That sounds right.
Yeah, but that movie's weird.
I recall it being weird.
And there's no aliens, so...
Well, they're on like a different planet, right? And they have these eggs that they have to protect or kill or something.
It's like a prequel to Alien.
Ah.
So like the aliens haven't become aliens yet. Is kind of the deal.
Okay.
It's okay. Me and Taylor, when we first started the like quarantine stuff, we were just picking a movie franchise and we watched every single Alien there was.
Oh my god. Was that your first time watching all the aliens through, or?
Yeah, there's a couple that I hadn't seen. I'd seen 1, 2, and 3 a billion times. I love those.
Yeah, how many are there? 5?
6.
6? Including
the prequel ones, which are Prometheus and Alien Covenant. I almost said Isolation, but it's not that one.
Alien. Yeah.
So... yeah, that was my first time through all of them, and they're actually pretty good. They're really good. So, anyway, those are some really good ones. We'll definitely have to look into those and see what we can do. And they don't always have to be scary. We can play a nice game at some point.
Yes, please. Every now and then, just a nice one.
Okay.
I was hoping that there would be a way that we could stream watching movies and like have an audience with us, but you can't stream a movie on Twitch, right?
I don't know.
I don't think you can.
I think people do it, they just don't really like show the movie on the thing. You can just kind of hear it.
Yeah.
Like, I think they're watching it like off screen. Like they're just kind of like, oh, that's a good scene, but you don't really see it in like the background, you know?
Yeah. Okay.
But then there's Twitch ones that are just like, here's a whole series of anime, and they play like the whole series of a show sometimes.
What? Okay.
So I feel like there's ways to do it. We would just need to figure it out.
All right.
Because I could totally watch a scary movie every day for October.
Yes, that would be fun.
Oh man.
Especially if we're still fucking quarantined.
Oh, we will be.
I know. We're all gonna die.
No. No.
Sorry. Okay, should we end this stream?
Yeah, I mean, we kind of discussed this game as long as it took to play the game.
Yeah.
So, please send us some more game ideas to our email, YMBToAP@gmail.com. I like the ones that we have so far. Those are some good ones. But
yes.
If you can think of any more, I know that if Ferdin were watching, he would probably say Outlast. Did you ever play that one?
No.
I was really mad at him that day. We
Okay.
started playing it, and it's very, very stressful. And of course, he wasn't playing it. He was making me play it. And I was like, I don't want to play anymore. And he's like, oh, just keep going. And we played through the whole game. I was like, my nerves are ruined.
Aww.
But it was really good. I did enjoy it.
Cool.
So.
All right. Yeah, so this stream will go up on YouTube very shortly.
Yes.
Pretty much immediately after we're done here. So you guys can watch it again if you want, or if you have friends that you so desperately want to introduce this podcast to, you could send them the link and be like, look at this, they played a scary game, if they're into scary games.
Or if they're like me. Or if they like The Shining. Oh my god. So anyway, we will catch you guys on the next stream.
Yes. Tune in next
Alright.
time for the answer to that burning question.
Could the elevator blood have looked any better?